Okay, everybody, one more time. CTM Masters event, May 2025. Match scheduled at the last minute. It's a top 16 match between Cole Bucket or Cole and Myles. Cole and Myles, top 16. It's that little match 18 right there. That is at the end of the little yellow banana. Those are like two banana colors, by the way. It's almost like an 8-bit banana with that little dark brown end and then the yellow kind of longer part. So it looks very banana bracket. We should just name, you know what I might do? Because we always have this issue, Masters event and Das Masters, and it's the same colors. Maybe we'll name the Masters event after the colors and name the Das Masters after like fruit or food, like the orange bracket, the banana bracket, the blueberry bracket, the plum bracket. What are the other ones? What's a green? The avocado bracket. What is a teal colored fruit though? This is where, what is it? What is a teal fruit? Oh, the orange is already, yeah, the tangerine. We'll call it a tangerine bracket. What is a teal colored fruit though? That's the problem. Cabbage? It's not a fruit. I don't know. Strawberry bracket, and then the, what is a pink, the pomegranate bracket, but it's not really. So we need one for teal and pink. Right? All right, so I'll let you guys think on that. But anyway, the blueberry bracket? Yeah, the blueberry. But yeah, what is teal? What is a teal fruit? I guess I'll have to ask ChatGPT. And what a pink. Yeah, I can't. Dragon fruit? Yeah, we'll call it dragon fruit. Maybe dragon fruit. That sounds good. But what am I having for dinner? Oh, I had pizza. And guys, I'm in a pizza coma right now. Pink is strawberry, red is cherry. I could see that. Pink lemonade. We'll think on it. Anyway, folks, the overall situation, just so you want to see the majesty of this full giant bracket, there it is. I did make a little top 8 so you can see where we're at. You can see that we've got seeds 2, 3, and 4. We're doing a 32 player bracket every single month just to have the top 4 seeds. I don't know who's going to get in. Could be Meme or Pixel Andy or Cole or Myles. Any one of those 4 has a shot. But I mean, 2, 3, and 4 are in from the blue, green, and red bracket. So yeah, we're doing the yellow bracket. The rules, you guys know the rules. I'm not going to read over the rules. You guys have been doing it a million years. Blah blah blah. The prizes, that's important. Use the Matcherino command if you're watching live on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. Click on the second link. That'll take you to the Masters event for May. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. Click on that. Use your existing Twitch or YouTube account to log in. And then once you are logged in, yeah, a little mustard-colored button that says contribute should show on your screen. You can click on that. It'd be cool if you got a little bit of motion here because we are pretty... How many more streams do we have? We have this stream. We have the Meme versus Andy stream. And then the winner... So we have 4 streams left. So how are we going to raise 604 streams? We got to do it. So anything you can do to try to jumpstart the prize pool during this stream would be great. But, you know, you guys always come through, so we'll get it. Anyway, would help. That's a great way to help out the players and keep the scene going, keep the players coming back. And a great way to keep me coming back is to go... Well, maybe you don't want me to come back. Probably a lot of you don't. So if you don't want me to come back, don't contribute to the Patreon. That's what I'll say. Patreon.com/monthlytetris is where people can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. And it really makes a big difference between whether we do the bare minimum or whether we're able to give you the full spread. So thanks so much to our sticker and double sticker club and community level members, as well as Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy, Dake, Member, Potato Cacket, Big Monkey, and Mila. Really appreciate that. And also, don't forget our merch store for the merch. There it is. CTM.WTF. And if you want to give something to Twitch chat, you can do that. Every item should have a button that says gift this to Twitch or something like that. So you can do it there. Fancy meme, you have changed the capitalization or the case of various letters in your name. So I'm very curious about that. I've been calling you Fancy Meme and it's Fancy Me? Like what? What should I be calling you? I don't know. All right, I'm going to switch on over to this for our yellow players. So yeah, if we change the brackets over to, for Das Masters, if we call them foods, most of them are going to be fruits. What should pink? Should pink be lemonade? What should teal be? I don't know what teal is. Spinach bracket? I don't know. What foods are teal? The Baja Blast bracket. Oh, true. Actually, the Baja Blast bracket. It is kind of teal. I'm not gonna lie. No food should be that color. The only teal food you know is the Gatorade bracket. Yeah, Baja Blast from Taco Bell also. Pink is the steak bracket. All right, you guys. Maybe dragon fruit, but I don't know if everybody knows what the dragon fruit is. So, all right, I'm gonna refresh both these players' streams and give them some pieces. So let us prepare to wind down, wind up, whatever you're winding, wind it. By the way, can I say A+ to the cams? Let's give it an A. We're going to give these cams an A. All right. Look at this. Cole, A. Myles, A. Fancy Mimi? Oh, all right. Okay. I stand corrected. But you got to admit, it's a pretty reasonable mistake to make. Let me just check that we are on seed. We are not, on stencil. We're not quite. So I'm just going to taparoo. Cole, just keep going here, Cole. And I'm not bringing this on screen to shame him. I'm bringing it on screen because I need the full big screen to actually see this. So I'm not stencil shaming, guys. I need the giant screen to see the fine details. But if that does shame the players as well, then I'm all for it. Okay, there we go. And players, I'm going to go ahead and give you the pieces. Cole is like so over it. Why is your stream lagging? I'm not sure. I'll refresh it again, but maybe you can check bit rate. You can check bit rate. Are you noticing it on your side, or is it just my side? I don't know what color to change the little background to. I'll do this. That'll be fine. And then this side for Myles. You're going to restart the stream. 40% frames might be bad. Yeah, for sure. It might be bad. All right, so Myles, you know Cole is going to, while his stream is refreshing, he's going to be previewing the seed, looking for all the droughts. So you might want to do the same thing while you're waiting. All right, let me know when to refresh Cole. No, don't really do it. He knows not to. He would never do that. Myles is very honorable. I trust Myles. I don't even know. Yeah, my bitrate is probably like a little too much actually, but I don't know. Oh, Shinobi, you've really done it. You've made a joke there, buddy boy. Pretty good. You have made a joke. All right, Cole is back. I'm going to refresh them both just to be a bazillion% sure, though. Your internet's been slow recently. Got it. No worries. Well, as long as it doesn't cut out, we'll just work through it, and we'll just get as much done as we can, and hopefully it doesn't distract you, the players. That's what I care about the most. Doesn't bother me. It'll mildly bother the viewers, but as long as it doesn't bother you guys, it's fine. Anyway, it's 48D. Did I get a pin here? Here we go. No pins. Nope, no one pins anymore. It's all done. Okay, looks like both players are ready. 48D. Oh, wow, that is weird. Oh, whoa, Cole just jumping around. That's bonkers. What the heck? All right, well, we'll just try to play game one and see what happens. And I'll do my best. All right, looks like both players are ready. Cole versus Myles. Maybe I can, well, hold on. Maybe, can I just do something on my side to like set it to like, maybe can I do something? Can I interact? Oh, that's Myles. Let me see if I can do something on my side to just sorry. Settings, quality. I can't do that. Yeah, I have low latency. I'm going to go with high latency player. I don't know. I don't know if that does anything. Okay. We're going to do our best. All right. Looks like both players are ready. It is classic. Oh, it's not top 8. I'll change that afterward. It's actually the top 16. It is the yellow bracket. Cole versus Myles are in the top 16. The winner goes to the top 8 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We are plowing through the month at breakneck speed. Cole versus Myles. It's the top 16. The winner of this match goes on to the top 8 and will face the winner of the orange bracket, which will either be Meme or Pixelandy. So Pixelandy was the winner of the top 8, the open top 8 spot for the orange bracket, and we'll have to go up against Meme, who's already been given a 2-round bye to the round of 16. 45,000 for Cole, 69,000 for Myles. So Cole gonna have to work around that T. And guys watching, we do understand that there's a little bit of latency and whatever on one of the streams. So, we know about it, and thank you for your concern. Anyway, on the left side, seed number 8 from the United States of America with a 4.22 million personal best. It is Cole. You got a 1.5 million in quals. That's 2 best scores in a 60-minute qualifying period. His PB is about 18th on the overall list. Premier Poll has him as the 10th ranked player, so 2 top 10 players here, actually. Cole is a former Challenger Circuit winner, was second in the CT12 tournament, most recent one. Was a top 16 finisher in CTWC Gold last year, and was in the top 4 of various regional tournaments last year. So good showings in Oklahoma in the Northeast and Philadelphia. It is Cole on the right side. Number 9 seed with 1.49 million. Overall PB of 8.06 million. Number 9th ranked player in the Premier Poll. PremierPoll.com, Premier with an E. The 6th Game Crasher right now has the 7th highest score on the PB leaderboard. Myles has been pushed down a spot because Meme just cracked the 10 million point club and pushed a few people down. Anyway, Myles got his game crash in May of 2024, won a Challenger Circuit in January of 2023, has been in the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters Finals 4 times, including, last time October of last year, as well as Lone Star in 2024. 5 times in the semifinals, looking to go again. Was top 8 in CTWC's gold bracket, top 16 the year before. Also played in the 2 online years, 2020 and 2021. Won the Desert Qualifier Arizona back in 2022, second at Stillwater and Waco last year. And is the winner of the CTB Winter Games for 2025. That is Dog playing Tetris's invitational tournament. All kinds of interesting Tetris modes. 321 for Cole, 418 for Myles. 1 line apart, 82 to 83 lines. What's Premier without an E? Well, Premier with an E means like first. Premier without an E means like the high ranked thing or something of high status. $414 for Cole, $486 for Myles. So this is very good pace for Myles. Earlier today, we had a couple of broadcasts, one of which was Dog. He was big pacing, and all of a sudden Myles now big pacing. 5 below on the left side of that stack for that J and that O. And Myles 1 away from the 600K at 110 lines. And Cole with a pretty good pace here too, 507 through 115. So there's the 600K for Myles. He's got potentially 4 more Tetrises. And he's going for him. He is not pussyfooting around. He's going for those Tetrises. He's got 1, 2, 3 of them. And let's see if he can get the 4th one. Oh, he's setting up that. He knows he's got a little burn there. Oh, he's not going to do the Z-spin. Cole is into 19 at 601. Myles with the tuck. He's got a burn he can afford. There's a long bar. And Myles with the 693 transition into 19. Cole at 601. Double 600 entry for these two players. Again, we know that there's frames and slideshow and all that, so no use really mentioning it all too much. We're making do. We're getting this match done while we can. We're gathering our rosebuds while we may. Oh, wow. Nice dirty Tetris there for Cole. 683. 751 for Myles. Uncovers the well. The long bar goes in. Tetris Myles. 780. Myles set up for a dirty column for 1 row off the bottom. Oh no, Cole's left side is cut off, and that is really bad. He had a left well Tetris 2 rows up. He had just too much overhang, hung a piece, and pieces could not get over. So there's a big pace for Myles. He's not going to need the whole thing, but he got it, and he takes game number 1. Cole Bucket says, I'm dumb, bro. You are not dumb, bro. You are just a Tetris player. That. Do I need to change stream stuff? It's fine, Cole. We're going to get through this. You are perfectly fine. It doesn't distract me. Doesn't bother me. If it doesn't bother you, then let's just get through it. Myles, does it bother you? I guess that's the only other person that it matters, but you know, you can shake your head and say no, or nod and say yes, it bothers you. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's get these players' pieces. D7, DC4F. Yeah, don't even think, just play Tetris. But yeah, Myles with a 690 plus transition into 19. Crazy. All right, thank you, Monthly Tetris, for pinning the seed. Appreciate that. I'm going to refresh Cole again just to be sure that we are caught up to the most recent version of Cole. Laurie H says, let's go Cole. You got this. Laurie H rooting for Cole. D7D, C4F. Yes, both players are on seed. Both players have signal ready. So let us get them going in game number 2. I should probably give Myles his points. Here it is. Myles up 1-0. Cole Bucket on Twitch says, thank you, Laurie H. All right, Laurie, I am the conduit through which you and Cole are communicating. All right, Myles with a couple of Tetrises already. Cole 6 lines behind just because of the delayed start. Stream issues, it happens. We're playing, you know, across the internet. Both of these players are streaming to Twitch, which is relaying to me, and then I'm putting it in OBS and re-streaming it all back to you. It's crazy that this has all even worked like one time by accident, much less, you know, thousands of times on purpose. Tetris for Myles, 137, 92,000 for Cole. So these players, I don't think these players have actually met in CTM before. They have a couple of meetings in Classic Tetris League, CTL, the last couple of seasons, I think, or at least 2 of the seasons in 2024. They also met in the Stillwater event in the semifinals. Myles took that one 3-2. Myles did go to the finals in that one. But this might be their first ever CTM meeting, at least according to Liquipedia. $156 for Cole, $215 for Myles. Myles with a covered well and has a split triple buried there. Let's see if he's going to work 1 row off the bottom. He is. He's going to try to, you know, maybe get a few dirty Tetrises here and then maybe find an easy kind of clear down situation. All right, dirty Tetris Myles. He builds up again. All right, is he gonna uncover it? Yes, he's just gonna, with just a single and a double to burn down. Very easy to move that well back where it belongs. 293 for Myles, 250 for Cole. No, yeah, kind of awkward kind of board setup here. And yeah, immediately creating some new holes. So he's kind of right back in his situation that he was in. He brings it down. It's like deja vu all over again. All right. Dirty Tetris Myles, 4 rows off the bottom, column 10. Okay, he's set up again. You have to clear it down a bit. Taking some burns, and not a lot of long bars to be had right now. He's got that double, and he's just waiting for that bar. He's skimming pieces off on the right side, and like just cannot get a long bar to save his life. Okay, finally, maybe he has a little bit of room to stack a few pieces. Okay, finally gets a bar. 375 for him. 345 for Cole. Cole's going to get a conventional Tetris. Row 0. Or row 1, whatever. Column 10. All right, Myles going to chuck a long bar down the middle of his stack to try to clean this up. He's got like 4 rows of garbage over where he wants his well to be. And he's going to put an additional 3-4 lines on top. But he's actually almost set up for a dirty in column 3. And he's kind of committing to that dirty. And yeah, just a bar does not come, so he has to create additional holes. We'll see what he's going to do. 418 for Myles, 387 for Cole, who has a good clean board now. So this is not going to be a 600K transition for Myles. And he's ahead, though. So Cole really with the pace lead. Myles with the real-time lead by about 10,000. But you can see Cole back by, 8 to 12 lines at any given time. Myles has 1 burn before 19, and he won't even get to 500K here. 446 entry. And yeah, just really long bars, very stingy right now. There's a triple and a Tetris for Myles, 480. So he's brought this board back down. A skim and a Tetris for Cole, 483. And he's looking to enter 19 with a 500 plus. But no, he's going to burn a single and enter in at about 486. So sub 500 for both these players makes sense. We haven't seen a lot of well-timed bars or even ill-timed bars, really. Tetris Myles, 562, 518 Cole. So Cole right now, again, with the better pace, but is behind by what, 65,000 points, or no, more than that, 75,000 points, something like that. But also has 16 lines in hand. So if you imagine, that's 4 Tetrises. Tetris on 22 worth, what, 27.6? So 27 times 4. Plus another 2,000 is skibbity ding dong 108, 110. So, if all those were Tetrises, then Cole would be, pretty darn close. And a lot of that pace starting to evaporate for Cole, actually, as he's digging down. 628 for him, 755 for Myles. A Tetris for Myles. Myles into level 26 at 818. All right, Cole thinking extra long what to do with that tee. Finally decides. And I think that was a dirty 646, or was it not? No, maybe it wasn't. 651 for Cole, 917 for Myles. Myles ahead, very solidly by about 260,000, but also ahead 14 lines. This is now pace lead and score lead for Myles. Dirty Tetris for Cole. So Cole's going to have to make up a lot of this on 29 posts. Maybe looking for some assistance from Myles to try and catch up here. Myles with the max out into 29. Tetris, Myles a 66. Cole with a good board now on 27. And his 27 looks like and his capture looks a lot like a lot of people's 18. Just color-wise. Tetris for Cole, 750. Myles trying to bring this down, opens up the right. Kind of overshifts that square, I think. Or maybe that was on purpose because that actually gives him a good burn in column 3. So maybe that square actually makes sense. At first I was like, oh, overshift, but that actually makes sense. I'm learning. Oh no, well piece to the left definitely did not land. And it's not going to matter because Cole's going to top out at 801 on level 30. Myles is in the process of topping out as well, but game well in hand, even despite, 24 lions in Cole's hands. Okay, that is going to be game number 2 for Myles. And we're going to give these players their pieces. Yeah, you can take a minute. You can take a minute. Take a minute. Whatever you got to do. Yeah, piece that was brutal, says random name YouTube. Didn't seem the best. So Cole going to work on that controller. I'm going to run an ad real quick. I haven't run a single ad today. So any of the ads you've seen are just auto ads by Twitch and YouTube. So we'll run an ad while Cole tightens up that controller. And any pinners in chat? Any pinners whatsoever? Crinkle, you don't have to do it. You do enough. Thank you, Pines Cutely. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, really big shouts to Crinkle and Zempro. Really carrying the month, doing a great job. Schedulers getting all this stuff in. We had awkward opening to the month because Mega Masters wasn't over. Got an awkward end of the month because it's hard to go over because of CTWC, and these guys, they're doing great. $15 FF27 when they're ready. Again, Cole working on that controller, so that's okay. Cole is your favorite player whose name starts with a C? Let me think. Who else starts with a C? I have a list of everybody who's competed in the last month. No, I'm sorry, last 3 or 4 months, because I have to get headshots for all of them so I can use them on my new layout. So I'm like, well, who do I need? Let's see: Chiller, Chroma, Cole, Cobra, Critical Lapis, CTN, Allenbot, Czar Jordan. Those are the people. Okay, both players on seed. Both players have signaled ready. Let's get him started in game number 3. Myles up 2-0. So Cole needs to win this one to extend the match and have a shot at the top 8. Wow. Yeah, if you're on YouTube chat, I mean, Laurie Lori detailing some of the things that she does in her work. That's crazy. Probably not going to repeat all that on the stream, but holy moly. We got a solid core now of YouTube chatters now that, you know, that platform has matured for us, just in terms of how long we've been on it, as well as just, you know, getting some modship over there. And also just getting rid of a lot of weirdos, to be frank. I mean, it was like that on Twitch, I'm sure, as well, although not really. But, you know, we've pruned it down now to, you know, pretty much all decent people. Except for Mr. Burrow. Other than that, everyone over there is pretty decent. 119 for Myles. Cole's right side is, well, it needs a little bit of work of that crazy overhang of the S. Now able to work some of those things over here. Oh, a couple long bars are going to help out a bit. Yeah. Oh, Caitlin. Yeah, Caitlin, I didn't know you were still here. So still a few more weirdos to excise over there on YouTube, but we're doing, you know, we're doing what we can. 168 now, 191 for Myles, 101 for Cole. So a lot of players playing these last 2 months. Some of them, you know, one of them, I mean, Myles insisted that we have May. I was really considering not doing May after Mega Masters, and Myles was like, no, brah. You have to do it. That's exactly what he said. He said, no, brah. I don't know. I don't know how these kids talk today. He's like, you got to do it. We got to tune up for CTWC. And I'm like, all right. That's all I needed to hear. So that's why we're doing it. So you can thank Myles. And you can thank Cole for the fact that we got all these funky new colors. We've doubled the colors in our normal month. It's really making things a lot easier to organize. So you can thank Cole for that. So look at that. The players chiming in, making changes. Vandy listening. It's a good system. 276 for Myles, 261 for Cole. Who is Pines Cutley? Who is Chong? I mean, I barely remember. Who is Chong who's played in Masters? Chong? Why am I'm blanking on Chong. I mean, it rings a little bit of a bell, but I don't remember who Chong is. Oh, put Chef O in the list of people with C. All right, Cole's left side. A little bit messed up there. Gaps in multiple columns and rows and kind of channels down that left side. So kind of a frustrating stack over here. Cole has a place to slot in that bar. But he's within striking distance because he's actually ahead in pace. Believe it or not. All his remaining lines were Tetrises. He would be ahead. So despite the frustration for Cole, you know, leading in pace. Myles with the Vits that kind of, you know, he's able to fill in, but really needed to be able to use a bar earlier in that and couldn't. So that's going to lead to some extra burning on Myles's part. Oh, Chong from Singapore. Right. Was that... I do remember that name now. That's ringing more of a bell. Tetris Myles 453. What month did Chong play? Was that just like a one-time? 478 Myles, 423 for Cole. So Myles is able to get a little bit of pace separation from Cole right now. He's into 19 at 482 Tetris. For Myles, 506, 428. One line to go. Nice adjust for Cole for that T. He's Tetris ready. He's waiting on 29. The bar comes. He slots it in and gets a Tetris and another for 476 for Cole, 506 for Myles. Same lines. So it's not too far apart. And there were times when Cole's board looked really, really weird. And, but he's really not that far behind Myles, who's kind of lack of pace did not look so ghoulish and ghastly. So still a close game here. 6-12 for Myles, 529 for Cole. 8 lines separating these two players. Myles going to avoid the line spin. Does he really want to win badly enough? I don't know. All right, Cole, 538. Tetris for Cole, 568. 649 for Myles. March and May of 2020. Got it. I was in a certain kind of state of mind around that time, so I'm not sure how much I remember. 714 Myles, 655. There's the spin for Cole and the Tetris, 685. No Drama Dan, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was, well, it doesn't matter. It's all in the past. 758 for Myles. Another spin here for Cole, 751. 761 for Myles. So we have ourselves a game. And again, Cole probably now ahead pace-wise. You know, if you give... if you say this line difference is like 8, and you give Cole 2 Tetrises, then Cole is like ahead. Thanks for the chat. No Drama Dan. Appreciate it. Tetris for Cole, 821. He's got gaps in multiple rows and columns, or holes. I asked the chat one time, should I say gaps or holes? They said holes. And ever since then, I've said gaps. Cole's going to miss with that S piece. That's going to slow him down a little bit. 14 lines until 29. And that speed increase really looming large here as Cole tries to downstack and take a somewhat decent board. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's going to be a top out for Cole at 848. And Myles was already ahead. So Myles is going to take this one 3-0. Myles, you are going to the top 8. GG's, Cole. It seems like a frustrating match for you, but honestly, I watched your qual last night. It was very good. And, obviously, super strong player. Kind of an off match, I think, for Cole, but this is the time to find all this stuff out. CTWC is next month. You got like 2 weeks to fine tune, figure it all out. And this is a good place to put yourself to the test, see what you got, and see what you need to do. So GG's to you. Myles, GG's to you. You're in the top 8. Drinking ice water. Very nice. Good drink. Report the results of this match. And it's going to be Myles. 3-0. Kind of a weird day today. Just a lot of dumb stuff happened this morning with my car and these other things. And these streams that have just been very weird streams. So what a day. We're going to take a look at our brackets now. We've got a top 8. Let me refresh that. I added a top 8 view here just because I've been missing having one. Like, it's become kind of relevant now that not everything happens in neat little, okay, round 1, round 2, top 16 stream, da-da-da. We're just kind of making whatever progress we can when we can, and so that means a top 8 bracket. It's pretty good. So we're just waiting for one more top 8er. That's going to be Meme or Pixelandy. And they are going to play tomorrow. Right? So that was just scheduled in the last couple hours. It's going to be Andy versus Meme. I don't have the schedule slide updated for this, but tomorrow, 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And so 5 plus 12 is 17, plus 5 is 22, 2200 UTC. So it's either going to be Meme or Pixelandy, and then the winner of that will take on Myles. And the winner of that goes to the top 4, who we've already got a guaranteed. We have a guaranteed 2 players, one in each side, that has yet to win a Masters. And in fact, has either one of these been in the finals? Let me actually check on that. I don't think Eyeball's been in the finals. And Dangler? Has Dangler been in the... Excuse me. So Dangler has not been in the finals. Eyeball has not been in the finals. Dog has been in the finals at least a couple times. And then of the top 8ers, the other ones, Myles has been in 4 times. Still looking to take home his first one. And then, Meme has been in the finals. But... Wait, no, Meme has not been in the finals. Meme has not been in the finals. That's right. Meme has not been in the finals. Yeah, that's right. So, Meme's been in the semis 5 times, has not gotten through to the finals. So, if Meme gets through, then we will have at least one guaranteed new... so if Meme gets through, then it's going to be Meme versus Myles, and that means the semifinalist will be a new finalist and a new winner if that side wins. Now, of course, Pixelandy is in there, seed number 16. I don't 100% know what Pixelandy has because, he's been away from rolling for a while. He's just coming back the last few months, gearing up for CTWC. Meme was on a heater in 2024. Made the semis 3 times this year, so is on a little bit of a heater, but has not made it through to the finals yet. So this is shaping up to be very, very interesting. I cannot wait to see how it all turns out. Tomorrow is going to be Andy versus Meme. If Andy wins, I have no idea when we're going to do the top 16. Maybe Myles will be available to do it after. I don't know. Because I know that Andy I think is going away for a bit, so we'll have to see how it goes. If Meme gets through, I don't know. Well, it's all going to come together in the next few days. Let's get into another Arteaga Finals and CTM Open this time. Oh my God. Well, that is possible. You could have a Dog versus Andy. That is possible. It'd be like the 5-year anniversary. That's what they should, do. Dog and Andy have to work it so they both get to the CTWC finals together. Just so the 5-year anniversary, redo it. Of course, Pixelandy gonna want to win that this time. Well, that is it for this day. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I know we chopped everything up into multiple streams, and a couple of the streams are weird, and yelled at somebody for being a jerk, even though, every once in a while you got to yell at someone, right? And then, yeah, we're doing it. Okay. So where's the credits? The credits are right here. Thank you. Followers, hello, Ella, No Drama Dan Linux, new YouTube subscriber, John. I think that was courtesy of Lori. Was that courtesy of Lori? Oh no, that's a follower. That's a follower, not a subscriber. Can they just call it a follower? Jeez, I'm crow. That's a follower. So it's not courtesy of anybody. So thank you, John, for the follow. Prizes, we're still stuck at 13, 13, 13. Let's see $1. $1. 2, 5, something. And then, of course, thanks to our patrons, sticker, double sticker community, and then Scott Gray J, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy, Kim, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, Mick, Monkey, and Mila. Thank you so much for your support. YouTube, you are dismissed. We will see you tomorrow at 5 Central, 2022 UTC. Take care. Bye-bye. Love you.
Bye.
Okay. Twitch. YouTube is gone. What?